Dear ladies and gentlemen, we are the representative of Youth Fusion, a global platform and network for young people committed to nuclear disarmament, risk reduction, and peace building. We, the youth of today, inherit the struggles of the past, but we also carry the power to change what lies ahead. Through education, advocacy, and intergenerational dialogue, we will challenge the status quo, mobilize our communities, and work toward the total abolition of nuclear weapons. Join us in our first act of remembrance and resistance, the 2000 Candles for Abolition social media campaign, marking the anniversary of the Abolition 2000 network. Every flame we light is a step toward a world where no generation must fear the horror of nuclear weapons. Nuclear weapons are not just weapons of war, they're weapons of mass destruction. Their very existence poses a constant threat to every person on this planet, wherever we live, whoever we are. A single detonation could kill hundreds of thousands in seconds, but the danger does not end there. Radiation's effects persist, causing long-term environmental damage, chronic health issues, and generational trauma. And let's not forget that these weapons do not make us safer. They are built on a logic of mutual destruction, flawed, irrational, and terrifying. The threat is not hypothetical. The Bulletin of the Atomic Scientist has set doomsday clock to just 89 seconds to midnight, the closest we have ever been to global catastrophe. This is not science fiction, it is a stark and urgent warning. We are all at risk, not just those in conflict zones, but everyone, because accidents, miscalculations, or cyber attacks could trigger unimaginable devastation. That is why the only real solution is total disarmament. Because as long as nuclear weapons exist, none of us are truly safe.
As a youth organization, we've been told that the future lies in our hands. And it's true. The reality is that every choice we make today, every action we take, and every moment we hesitate, we step further away from peace. And this lesson extends even to many decision makers gathered at the NPT, who sit at the negotiation tables determining the fate of global security. When leaders delay or waver, the window for genuine progress narrows. In those crucial rooms where policies are debated and treaties forged, every moment of inaction propels us closer to the brink. Diplomacy is not merely a tool, it is the very foundation upon which institutions like the United Nations were built. These institutions have historically fostered peace and cooperation when dialogue prevailed over conflict. In our current era, embracing diplomacy means building concrete and resilient partnerships through frameworks that champion common security, which provides this collective solution that focuses on ensuring that everyone's security needs are met and that the methods for achieving insecurity in one country do not undermine the security of other countries, including that of potential adversaries. The unwavering commitment calls for realistic and tangible actions. We must reinforce diplomatic channels among major powers, emphasizing transparency and mutual accountability. For instance, replacing archaic nuclear arms doctrines with principles rooted in common security can mitigate risks and foster genuine trust. Moreover, measures such as de alerting nuclear arsenals and establishing rigorous verification systems are not luxuries, but imperatives, essential steps in preventing catastrophic miscalculation. Diplomatic relations and promises have the strength to truly keep the legal bindings as we see dismantled through the political engaged and there. Which brings me to the point that these challenging times, our world cannot afford half measures or platitudes. It requires bold and divisive diplomacy that transforms our shared vulnerabilities into a collective quest for lasting peace. So we urge those in New York to work through diplomacy to a better future today and face the very people you disagree with, not through fears and establishing further arsenals and nuclear weapon systems, but with diplomacy.